See, Aishwarya, for any militant, success is only if you have the network very strong, because he don't move himself out, but the network moves for him, whether it's the logistics or it's any other thing that a militant requires on ground. It's always a network that helps a militant to survive for long. And if we talk about Riaz Naiku, he was not the militant of 2004 or 2000. He has been active for the last 1 decade. 1 decade surviving in militancy is a long time. And only then a militant can survive if a network is very strong. That definitely indicates today that after the killing of Riaz Naiku, that network has been completely crippled, because they were working on his behest, and the way he was generating funds and other things for their survival, because militancy's backbone is money, and the money they are getting from Pakistan. How the Pakistan is sending the money, we all are aware. When we talk about the ceasefire violations, pushing terrorists inside the valley, we are seeing for the last couple of weeks, particularly the ceasefire violation, particularly on line of control, is going very hard. What we were getting from the intelligence is that the only reason for enhancing the ceasefire violation along the line of control is so that the Pakistan is able to disturb peace on ground, to disturb peace. And particularly when we talk about North Kashmir, the line of control where you have, the only reason for to keep the pot boiling in North Kashmir is because the intelligence agencies, particularly the spy agency of Pakistan, that is ISI, as well as Pakistan, they want to create this Kupwara, the Rajwar belt, as the nerve center of terrorism for Valley. So that is why we saw recently that when in Handwara the anti-militancy operation was launched, there were the trained militants who were part of that anti-militants who were gunned down rather on Sunday. Simultaneously, if we shift our focus from south to North Kashmir or north to south, success for security forces in south is really great, because for the last couple of years, if we see particularly after the Burhan Wani killing in 2016 in summers, we have seen the south erupted like anything. Before that, the focus was definitely North Kashmir, whether it was Baramulla, Handwara or Kupwara, but abruptly the shift was to South Kashmir, because the way these militants were working on ground with their networks and the way they motivated the youngsters to join the terrorist ranks. But with the killing of Burhan Wali and then afterwards his group were neutralized, the HM became weak. But as usual, the brain behind HM was Hizbul Mujahideen's brain was Riaz Naiku, who not only used to motivate youngsters, the way the radicalized speech used to come, the way his audios used to be on social media and the name of Hizbi, Hamza Hizbi, he used to call himself, and he used to give people lectures, the Orientation, other things on those audio clips. And then the weather we talk about, if you look into 2017-18, n number of grenade throwing incidents, and many times whether we talk about the policeman himself, whosoever used to go to South Kashmir, they used to picked up by the security, they used to picked up by Riaz Naiku. So it was really a fear particularly for policemen to go to South Kashmir in 2018 and 19. As DGP Vaid, he was the DGP of Jammu Kashmir that time. He remembers very clearly that how Riaz Naiku used to operate, and that I do remember that at one point in time, when it was 2018 October, when they tried to abduct and kidnap the families of the policemen, DGP Jammu Kashmir Police, that time Dr. Vaid ordered that his family, Riaz Naiku family, should also be behind the bars. So the family was also picked up by the police, and with lot of things that take place, then finally there was a change in the guard of police because of that very decision. But obviously, when we talk about the security forces, particularly army, who takes care of the rural belts in in Kashmir Valley, whether it's North Kashmir or we talk about the South Kashmir, except the jurisdiction they don't have in Srinagar, we have been seeing continuously the n number of CASOs, anti-militancy operations launched. And when we talk about Riaz Naiku, number of times he was trapped, but as usual, he was master in breaking the cordons, and he managed n number of times. But this time, the luck did not favor him.
But he failed this time, Zeenat. He failed this time, and our forces prevailed, Zeenat. Yeah.
Very rightly said, Zeenat, that today the HN network stands crippled. On that note, Zeenat and Aishwarya, please stay with us. We also have a reaction from Brigadier Anil Gupta on the same. Let's listen into what he said.
रियाज नाइकू का मारा जाना बुरहान वानी और जाकिर मूसा के मरने के बाद सबसे बड़ी कामयाबी मानी जाएगी, क्योंकि रियाज नाइकू ना सिर्फ एक आतंकवादी था, बल्कि वो आतंक को बढ़ावा देने के लिए अग्रसर था और लोकल लोगों को रिक्रूट करके आतंकवाद में ला रहा था। वो पाकिस्तान का पिट्ठू और पाकिस्तान के कहने पर, आईएसआई के कहने पर लोकल नौजवानों को आतंकवाद के लिए तैयार कर रहा था। राज नायकू पहले भी कई बारी सेना के घेरे से निकल चुका है। इस बारी सेना ने बहुत ही मुस्तैदी के साथ ऑपरेशन किया और यकीन किया कि राज नायकू घेरे से ना निकल सके और उसको मार गिराया।